Dear fellow attorney, if you think it's hard to get clients right now, well, I have some really bad news for you because it is about to get so much worse. Did you know that law is actually one of the most competitive fields in the entire world? And to illustrate this, did you know that there are currently 1.3 million lawyers in the entire United States? And that doesn't include the 40,000 new graduates we're adding to that every single year, which means that every single day that passes, you have 120 new competitors that you did not have yesterday in an already saturated field. And just to put that in perspective, that means there is one lawyer for every 300 people, man, woman, and child included. In fact, the only field with more competition than us is real estate agents. So what are you going to do to stand out from that sea of competition? And really, why should your clients choose you? Well, the solution is really to bypass it altogether using the best way to grow a practice, and that is referrals. But there's a much deeper problem. Did you know that most lawyers have only between 3 and 6 active referral sources in any given year? And that's a really big deal because we find on average, every 3 referral sources is really worth $100,000 annually to the average lawyer. Obviously, that varies a little bit with practice area, but you can easily do 10 times that number and make it more like 100. For example, one of my mentors, Ken Hardison, started as a small, struggling solo attorney and found that in just 7 years, he was able to grow the most successful firm in all of Raleigh, North Carolina, predominantly done through referrals, which allowed him to go from feast or famine months to a predictable, steady growth machine. Now, there's really 3 things we do for our clients to get them to 100 plus referral sources using our powerful one-to-many referral strategy. The first thing is you really have to get noticed by the right kind of referral sources. I mean, how many times have you gone to a networking meeting and it was a complete waste of time? Secondly, you need to instantly be viewed as an authority. The first impression is everything. So if you do this wrong, it's really impossible to recover. And of course, that alone is still not enough. The biggest mistake most lawyers do is, they kind of take somebody out for lunch and they kind of hope that person will send them referrals for life. How often does that happen in the real world? Never. You can't expect somebody to turn into a long-term referral source from one lunch. Look, the reality is without building and nurturing that relationship, they simply don't trust you yet, and that means they will send their referrals to their friends, family, and customers, all these people, to someone else, probably one of those 120 new competitors you just got today. So if that's what you're doing, it is not your fault. Look, I totally understand it takes a lot of time to follow up with referral sources, and that's exactly why you need a leveraged and automated process to do that. So these are the things that we do for our clients, and if you do that, you will be able to dramatically increase your referral sources. So far, we've been able to at least 10x the referral sources for our clients. Now, of course, there are nuances. Every practice is different. Yours is unique, unique location, your area of practice, and of course, your own personal style. So if you do this whole process wrong, it can actually really hurt your reputation. And look, that's not what I want for you. So if you want help, I'm willing to get on a call with you to see if we can help you. And what we'll do on that call is really give you 3 ideas that will improve your referrals immediately. So if you don't have a formalized, systematized, completely adhered to on a continuous basis, referral generating integrated strategy that everybody in your practice adheres to, then you need to be on this call. Absolutely. So again, if you don't have a formalized, systematized, completely adhered to on a continuous basis, referral generating integrated strategy that everybody in your practice adheres to, you need to do this. And what this will do for you, this free call, will help you take your referrals from a hit and miss to a feast or famine to a predictable, sustainable machine. And frankly, you get a lot more of them. And so the way we do that is on these free calls is we have a checklist to walk you through exactly how that works to identify the opportunities you can improve. And again, you'll walk away with at least 3 ways to improve your referral process. Now, of course, you may be wondering, why are we offering these free calls? Of course, we understand that a certain percentage of people are going to want our help, but understand that this is not a sales pitch in disguise. Nobody's going to do any high-pressure pitch or anything like that. In fact, we decline most people anyway. The best decision you can make in your practice is to expand your referral sources, and that's what you're going to get on this call. So it is the number one thing that will make you more successful. Ask any other lawyer who's built a successful practice, and they will tell you referrals. So referrals are obviously the keys to the kingdom, and you need more of them than anything else. So what I want you to do is get on one of these free calls. So right now, there should be a form on this page. Fill it out, schedule a time that works for you, and just be there and be ready to take notes.